Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet these Celtic stitch purse, and I've used this zipper and open. This is the inside and the outside, same all the way, and I've worked in rounds. Obviously started with the foundation chain and then 2 rounds of single crochet, and then worked the stitch, and then finished off with 3 rounds of single crochet. I've used 100% cotton yarn. You can use any yarn you want, but I think the cotton will stand out. I've also made this small one to show you how does it look, and it's different color, also cotton. So let's get started. For this project I'm using this zipper, which is 18 centimeter long, and this cotton yarn, which is 100% cotton, and this 4mm hook. So to start, you need to chain any multiple of 4, and then you need to add 3 extra chains. So if you do 32, you need to add 3 more chains to this 32, so it will be 35. So for my project I would need 28 chains, and then I have to add 3 chains, so total of 31. So I'm gonna now chain 31 to begin this project. So I'm gonna slip knot and chain 28 plus 3, so total of 31. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and continue until you've got 31. So I'm back with my 31 chains. You can see it fits. Now I'm gonna start with my first round, and it will be a single crochet round. You're gonna skip the first stitch, the first chain, this one, going into the second one, and single crochet. So single crochet each of the chains until you are in the last one. So I'm going to continue single crochet. I'm back, and I'm in my last chain where I'm going to do 2 single crochet. So going in the last chain, 1 and 2. Then I'm going to continue single crochet all the way back until I'm here in the first chain. So continue single crochet, I'm back, and I'm here in the first chain where I did my first single crochet. I'm gonna do again another single crochet into this first chain, and to finish off this round, slip stitch to the chain 1, that's it. For the round 2, you're gonna chain 2, and I'm gonna put a marker on top of the chain 2, and this round would be half double crochet round. So each of the stitches I'm gonna do a half double crochet. So going into the next stitch, and then continue. Slip stitch on top of the chain 2, and the work will start curving like this. Now we're gonna start the actual stitch, which is the repeat pattern. So round 3, chain 4. So this chain 4 is not counted as a stitch. So what you're gonna do, going into the third stitch, so the first one is here, second, and into this third one. So we're gonna work front post, which means that you're gonna go into the stitch like this. So the stitch is in front of the hook. So we're not working into these loops, but the stitch like this. And we are going to work all the way only front post. So skipping, let me check. So this is the first one, second, and this is the third one. So I'm going into the third one, and I'm going to do treble. So yarning the yarn over twice. So do again 1 and 2, and then we're going to go into this one, third one, and yarn over and come back. So you're going to end up with 4 loops. So what you're going to do, yarn over and go through the first 2, then you'll have 3, yarn over, go through the second 2, you'll have 2 left, and yarn over, go through both, and this is the first stitch. So now I'm going to do the second one. This one again the same thing. So yarning twice, going into the next. So it's front post, and now I've got 4 loops, going into the first 2, then again the first 2, and then the last 2, these 2. So now I've got 2 trebles, and now what I'm going to do, work back. So the 2 that I've skipped, I'm going to work into these 2. So we could work like this or going through the back. So what you're going to do this round is we're going to work in the back. So we're going to go, so pull this 2 treble towards you like this, and you can see now these 2 stitches that you skipped, and we're going to treble these 2 again, and we're going to do front post. So it could be a little challenging, so I'm going to go into the first one that I skipped and do treble, and then this one, so you're gonna end up with 4 treble, and these are cross like this. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is the first one, and I'm gonna put the marker onto this first one, and I'm gonna keep doing this same thing all the way around. So skip the next 2, 1 and 2, going into the third one and doing front post treble, So 4 loops. So then going into the next one, and after these 2 treble, I'm gonna work into these 2 skipped and going back. So yarn over twice, pull these 2 so that you can see. Okay, just do it again. So pull first and 2, so you can see the 2, 1 and 2. Now yarn over twice, going into the first skipped one and do the treble. 1, 2, 3, and then again into the second skipped one, yarn over twice, going into the stitch, so that's my second one done. And you can see, so this is the repeat pattern actually, this 4 treble, skipping next to 1, 2, going into the third one, treble, and the first 2 rounds are challenging, but after that it would be easy. So keep doing it and going into the next. So I'm going to continue now the back treble. So pulling this, got these 2, and then treble into the first one first. So and then the second one, it's a little tight, and that's it. So now I'm going to show you again another one. So skipping the next 2, then the next one, and then going back, so you can see now I did 4. I need to continue until you're here. I'm going to show you the last one as well. So I'm here in my last one and 4 stitches left, so I'm going to go into the third one and treble, now these two, to finish off this round, you know, the first treble, slip stitch in the first treble, so completely ignore this chain 4 and slip stitch. So first round is done. So for the 1, 2, 3, 4th round, you're gonna chain 4, 2, 3 and 4, and now you're gonna skip the first, this 4 treble here, and go into the next treble, which is this 5th one. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, this 5th one, you're gonna do a treble into this 5th one. So and put the marker on this first one, and then continue the second one, this one, so 2 treble done into this 5th and 6th. Now we're going to work back and go back to these 2, so the 3rd and the 4th. So the last round we worked on back of the treble, but this time we're going to work front. So what you're going to do is yarn twice and go into this 3rd one on top like this, and do a treble. So it's always a front post, so just get the yarn and do a treble, and then again that's it. So you can see that it's crossing. So when I keep doing more, you can see more of it. So after this, now you're gonna skip these 2 and go into the next 2, and you have to do the same thing. This whole round you're gonna do the front. So you're gonna work on the front, like skip these 2, go into the next, and treble, the next one again treble, and now you're gonna work these 2 skipped one and going front, not back but front. So and then this one. So you've got it here. And now again skipping these two, going into these two, and then the same thing. This is the repeat pattern until you're here. And this skip two, you need to work into these two as well before slip stitching. So I'll be showing this one again. And skip next two, travel into this, and then these two, skipped one, do it again. And just repeat this pattern. I'm here in my last 4 stitches, 1, 2, and these two, the first two that I skipped. So I'm going to work into these. So going into the stitch, doing my treble, and this one, and now these two. So this is the chain 4, so just ignore this chain 4 and go into these two back. So this is done. Now you're going to slip stitch to this first treble here, and this round is done as well. So you can see the stitch now perfectly, and this is the pattern. So you're going to alternate between these two. So now I'm going to repeat this one. So I'm going to chain 4, and skip this 4 first and continue into these 2. So skip this 4, go into the 5th and 6th one and do treble. So this is the 5th one. Put my marker back, and treble in the 6th one, this one, and now we'll be working into these two. and we're gonna work backward again, so going through the back of these two treble. So I'm gonna pull the treble so I can see the stitches here, and I'm gonna yarn over twice, go into the first, this one, and then the second one, so now I'm gonna go into the next, and you're gonna work into these two, skip always these two, and going into the next two, and then again working back. So this is the pattern. Now again you have to pull these two back and work into these two. So pulling, so you can see, so just continue this pattern until the last one, and then slip stitch to this one, to the first treble. I'm in my last 4 stitches. So 1, 2, and these 3 and 4. So this is the chain 4, and this is my first 2 that I skipped, so I need to work into these as well. So I'm gonna now go into these 2, ignoring the chain 4, and do my treble, and then the second one, and then I'm gonna work into these 2. So pull the trebles and go into this one, and to finish off, slip stitch to the first treble here, so you have to now repeat again this one, and that's it. You just now need to now repeat the things again and again to get the height you want. So now chain 4, and again skip these 4, going into this one, need to do 2 trebles, and then front, doing the front treble into these 2, and then continue the same way. So I finished my 8th round. So this is my 8th round, and to count the rounds easily, just flip the work and you can see these lines here. So you can just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So this is an easy way to count. Now what I'm going to show you, I haven't slip stitched this round. So when you see, this is my first treble of this round. I'm not going to slip stitch into the first one but the second one. So going into the second treble and slip stitch. That's what I did for the last few rounds, because the work gets a little bit like this wide because of the chain that we made, the initial chain. So to make it a little bit even up, you can slip stitch to the second treble and you'll get this result. And now to continue to finish off this purse, you need 3 more rounds of single crochet only in each of the stitches. So what you can do, chain 1 and going into the same stitch, do a single crochet, and on top of the single crochet put the marker back and single crochet each of these stitches. So going into the next single crochet, next single crochet. So continue like this, single crochet each stitches for a total of 3 rounds including this one. So this would be my first round of single crochet, and if you don't want to continue with single crochet you can just stop here, it's fine, it's up to you actually. So and when you're here, you're gonna slip stitch on top of the first single crochet and then continue 2 more rounds. So I finished the 3 rounds of single crochet and added the zipper as well. If you want to know how I did this, you can check my other video where I've shown how to do it, and the link of that video would be in my description box below, so check it out. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So thanks for watching. Bye.